Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing our first ever Get Ready With Us video. We've never done one, and sorry if we talk over each other. It's something we kind of just tend to do out of habit, and especially today when we're just like talking to you guys and getting ready. So we'll try not to, but if we do, we apologize. Yes, and if you like our videos and you like our channel, please subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. So obviously, first step is primer. We already did our skincare routine. SPF every day. Do SPF every single day, at least SPF 30. Don't do 15, you need 30. I'm using the Hourglass Mineral Veil. This is just a sample that we recently got, and I actually really love the NYX Angel Veil. It's kind of a dupe for this, and I feel like they're pretty similar. They are. So I tend to buy the NYX one. It's $18, so still pricey for drugstore, but a lot less expensive than this. But since I have the sample lying around, I'm like, might as well use it. And I'm using the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. My skin's been super dry. If anyone has any tips on how to get rid of, I exfoliate and I use moisturizing products, I feel like. I don't really know. By the way, ignore this thing on my head. I'm sorry. It's very hideous and very red. I know. She's allergic. I'm allergic to bug bites and they love me. I already went to the dermatologist and I was like, why do I get so many more bug bites? Like, Carli never gets any, my boyfriend never gets any. I get so many just randomly, like while I'm sleeping. And I put out traps and everything. They never get caught in the traps. They always just bite me. And so she told me that it just, some people are like prone to bug bites. It's an actual thing. So obviously she gave me like some prescription strength cream. And it cleared it right up. Like, this was only 3 days ago, and it was huge when it first happened because of the allergy. And now it's a lot smaller, but it's still super red. It actually looks better in person, but it looks so bad on camera, so now I'm like a little self-conscious. But if you are allergic to bug bites, you get me. Okay, I'm moving on to foundation. Me too. I'm using the Maybelline. Oh wait, first I'm gonna use the Pixie Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach. I just like to use a little bit, like, I don't know, I look really tired today. Yeah, I used to use that. I feel like in the summer I don't like to layer as many products, even though I should be using that. My dark circles are pretty bad. But for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This is shade 120, aka Pretty Fair. It's a classic ivory. Oh, and really? You haven't switched to the summer shade? No, I'm still pretty fair. So I don't know, I feel like my body's darker than my face right now. Yeah, so. Me too, but also this tends to oxidize on me. I don't know if it does on anyone else, but it does on me. That's true. You guys, I am using this palette to pour my foundation out on. I bought it on Amazon for like $6 about a month ago, and now I can't live without it. I just love it because it doesn't soak up the foundation like if you're putting it on your hand. I think it's amazing. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. We're taking pictures later today, so I thought this would be a good one to use. And I hate my forehead wrinkles. And this one doesn't sit into my wrinkles as much as other foundations, so I've been really liking it. This is the shade Buff Bisque, but I hate the smell of this. If you guys have tried it, you know it smells like paint thinner, paint. Like actual paint. House paint. Yeah, and so I hate that. Like, what is in this that's making it smell like paint? And I hate that. Well, actually, I don't mind the applicator because you can put it directly in your skin, which is kind of nice. So yeah, the smell isn't great. I'm just kind of putting it in a few spots. I'm gonna blend it out. Hopefully my beauty blender is still damp enough. Yeah, we're both using the L'Oreal sponge to apply our foundation. This thing is amazing. Amazing. What is on mine? Oh my god, I got like red on my face. Hopefully that disappeared. I don't know. Yeah, and by the way, like, when I get ready in my bathroom, the lighting is so bad. Like, I feel like I'm in a dungeon, and so this is like a nice change of pace to actually be able to see what I'm doing. Has anyone tried the new Eco Chill sponge? Well, it's not really new, but people are loving it. We're always down to try drugstore sponges. But yeah, this is the best one we've tried. Obviously, the Real Technique sponge was like the first beauty blender dupe, I feel like, and I used to really like it, and I never liked it. I don't know. It's just a little dense, I would say. Like, this one is like the perfect amount of dense, if you will, and it's super pouncy. I don't even know how to explain it. It just works. It's way less dense than the beauty blender, and yeah, I don't really like the beauty blender. Like, the original one is not my cup of tea. I love the black one. The black one's good. I don't like the pink. Yeah. I got the, we got the summer set at work, so I took the green one home, and I love the color, like the neon green. I think it's so pretty, but it's even more dense than the pink one, I think, and I just can't even use it. I mean, I have used it because I don't want it to like go to waste, but I just don't like it as much as this guy, which is like $8. I feel like this video is gonna be so long, by the way. We'll try to hurry. Yeah. I take forever on my face, like on my base makeup, you know. I don't know why, but I just do. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just take a long time. It's a bad thing when I'm waiting for her. Then it's a bad thing. I'm like, what are you doing in there? Yeah. I just want to like make sure I blend everything into my skin. Yeah. My forehead's where I have the most. Like I just try to use the least amount of product, just like one dot. Blend this out. Now we're gonna start with concealer. This is the shade Light Neutral. I have Light Medium as well. And I thought that would be like more of a summer shade, but I've still been using Light Neutral. This is the best concealer on earth. I love Light Neutral. I think it's the greatest shade. We had Light Medium, yeah, like Britta said, and I just hated how warm it was. Way too warm for my skin. So a lot of people use like a ton of this, and a little goes a long way. I mean, even now I feel like this is a lot. I know, I'm literally using this much. Yeah, I like to bring it down my cheek a little bit because like, if you can tell, like this foundation is a little bit dark, maybe even dark for my skin. So I do like to highlight my face, otherwise I feel like the concealer is super obvious. But if I wasn't using such a dark foundation, I wouldn't be using this much concealer because we do have dry under eyes, and I do feel like this concealer is good for like dry under eyes. I don't know, better than other concealers. Better because it doesn't crease, but yeah. I definitely think it still makes my under eyes look dry. It's kind of weird, but I still love it. I know. I haven't really found a concealer that doesn't make my under eyes look dry. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you have dry under eyes, you need to cure it with some like magic eye cream, which we haven't found. If you guys have, please let us know. I have so many like little lines on my eyes. Like we're only 26. I don't really know how it happened, but well, I don't know how I got my 4th wrinkle. I guess I'm like an expressive person. But we take really good care of our skin, and it's genetics, but our mom looks pretty good for her age. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe we just like, oh no, I know. We spent too much time in the sun without SPF when we were like 18 and first moved to California. Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing. So please wear your SPF, like no joke. So I think this video might go up in July, but yeah. Let's talk about our July plans. We have a super busy month. Carli's is busier than mine. But yeah, that's true. Well, I'm going to Michigan for the 4th of July. My boyfriend's family has a party there every year, and it's really fun. Covering up, whatever. It's okay. It's really fun, and I'm really excited for it. I went last year, yeah. But I can't really afford to do both because we're also going home for our best friend Jenny's bachelorette party. If you don't know, July, we're from Wisconsin. So it's just really expensive to fly there, honestly, because truly, we're from Green Bay, and like the Green Bay airport is super small. Can I use your powder? And so it's just like really expensive to fly into Green Bay, and the other closest airport is Milwaukee, and that's 2 hours from Green Bay. So it's like still expensive, and then you have to drive 2 hours to get to Green Bay, and we were just kind of over that. Like it's so annoying to have our mom pick us up and then drive 2 hours, and we always take a red eye, so we like really make the most of our trip. So it's like 5 in the morning, and then you have like a 2-hour drive ahead of you. It's exhausting. So this year I think the tickets were only like $60 more to fly into Green Bay, so we just decided to do that, but obviously they were pretty expensive, so that's why I won't be going to Michigan, because it's a lot to have 2 expensive flights. It's crazy that you can get a flight from like LA to New York for $300, and then to go to Green Bay is like way more. Where's your powder? I can't find it, so one sec. Next we're gonna go in with our CMA No Color powder. We use this every day. It's really good stuff. It's super finely milled, and it's not super mattifying because we used to have really oily skin, which I'm sure we talked about so many times. Now it's more like combo, even on the dry side, I would say. And this powder is really good. I just put like a tiny amount under my eyes. Me too. Since we just talked about how our under eyes are so dry. But yeah, so we're going home to Wisconsin for almost a week. Super excited about that. If you guys don't know, we have a vlog, and we do a recap post every month, so if you want to know what we're up to, You can just check out those posts. Twinspiration.co is our blog, and you can subscribe to our newsletter because we also do a weekly recap where we write a little bit about what we were up to that week, and then we put all the posts that we did that week in the newsletter. So it's kind of nice because you can get like kind of a rundown of what we wrote about that week. We like doing it. Yeah, it's nice. It's fun. We've been blogging for like 4 years now, which is kind of crazy. We went to school for journalism, so kind of makes sense that we like to blog. We love writing and taking pictures. Yes, and then I'm going to use like this giant fluffy brush to just put a little on my cheeks because we have peach fuzz on our face. Like we talked about, we like still haven't tried the whole dermaplaning thing because it's kind of scary to like shave your face, you know? And a lot of people do it and they like say it's fine, but we're just kind of scared. And so I like to put a little bit of powder here so that like the bronzer and the blush doesn't cling to those hairs. I just use the brush I use to set my under eyes for my whole face. It's the Luxie Precision Foundation. I just love how soft and fluffy it is. I know it's super inconvenient to set my whole face. Like I should use something bigger, but if it works, it works. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in the shade Medium and this Eco Tools bronzing brush. Super good. We absolutely adore this brush. It's kind of like a duo fiber, so it blends out the bronzer. And I just watched Mariah Leonard's, is that how you say her last name? Yeah. Her video about bronzing and how she like pressed the brush into the bronzer, and I thought that was really interesting, so I've been trying it. I don't know if it like did anything different, but I think she's like a pro, so I listened to her. Yeah, she's so good. And I've been trying her bronzing technique because I like her. I like her style. Okay, I'm going to go in with NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm using this It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder brush. Favorite bronzer for summer? Yeah, let us know. Let us know, because I'm super into bronzers lately. I've bought a lot. They're the best, honestly. They're so, I can't decide if I like bronzer or blush better because I absolutely love blush, but blush is easier. Like, it's easier to put on. Yeah. Bronzer, you get to do like your whole face, you know? We don't really contour much. No. We put the bronzer obviously like on the perimeter of our face, but we don't really contour. I'll put some below on my neck. Well, this is just because this is what Mariah recommended. And I've been really into shimmery blushes for summer. I think it looks so pretty. But I actually think if this skin dryness keeps up, that I'll just use shimmer bronzer forever, because matte bronzer I think can bring out dryness more than any other product. Yeah, this one has a slight sheen to it, so it looks super natural. I don't even know. I'm trying to like just blend it out, but I kind of want to build it up because I do love the shade. So hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, I know. I feel like you can't see mine either. So hopefully watch. It'll be like super dark on camera. We probably need a viewfinder, but we just never really, we kind of like look at it and then just go with it and hope that it's working out. Because we don't really do a lot of tutorials on our channel, as you guys probably know. We mainly do reviews, which we prefer because we really love products, trying new products, sharing our opinion on certain products, like really popular products you probably never heard of. That's kind of our like passion for our channel. Mm-hmm. We love doing makeup, but it's kind of like therapeutic for us to like sit alone and do our makeup and like start the day. So we don't necessarily love doing it on camera because then you have to kind of explain it. It's more of, I don't want to say a chore, but it's less relaxing and therapeutic. But if you guys do want to see more tutorials, we can try our best. But we prefer doing reviews, but we want to do this Get Ready With Me because we enjoy watching them. Yeah, a lot. And it's fun. Yeah, it is fun. I need to clean my brushes, by the way, so we had to get ready anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Just Blushing Blush in the shade, oh my gosh, is this broken? Oh, the hinge broke. In the shade Just Playful. I love this shade. I put it in a favorites video, I think in May favorites. Super pretty mauve-y shade. I'm gonna go in with a light hand. Since I don't really know what kind of eye look I'm doing, I want it to be like super natural so that it matches the eye look. And for my blush, I'm going to use the Clinique Melon Pop blush. I love this. I talked about this is my favorite blush formula. And this color has been my go-to for summer because it's just like a light peach. You can never be heavy-handed with it because this shade is less pigmented than the other Cheek Pop blushes I have. And I like that because it just is a nice sheer wash of color that you can easily build.
Yeah. I kind of, by the way, I use this Morphe E4 brush for blush, and I kind of almost use it as like a contour, not really contour obviously, but I don't like to put it on the apples of my cheeks. I have a kind of a rounder face and I feel like it makes my face look rounder, and so I kind of put it like right here, and I like how it looks. It's still like blushing but not super like in front of your face. Jaclyn Hill talked about that too, that she kind of does that. I think that's where I got it from.
Yeah, it's a good blush to kind of like move your hand in the direction you want it to.
Yeah. I'm gonna just blend it out a tad. I don't know, I like my face makeup to look super natural, so I like to diffuse most of it. It's pretty rare that I don't use a duo fiber brush to blend.
Since we don't do a lot of tutorials, you probably don't know, but we just like very everyday makeup. Like makeup for like the normal everyday person. We never use fake eyelashes. We just don't really we don't really use full coverage. I don't know, we just like makeup because it's fun, but we're not like professionals and we're not really into like a full coverage face. More just everyday looks.
Going in with the Jouer highlighter in Citrine. This one's pretty poppin', but I feel like it's like summery. It's sunny out today.
Oh, you've used that a lot.
Yeah, I love it.
It is a great highlighter. Great for the price too.
Yeah, I mean my favorite, honestly, everyday highlighter is, whoa, this is so powdery though. The Essence Pure Nude highlight, like for $5, I think is how much it costs. It's insane. Like that one looks so natural on the skin. So like if you're not wearing a lot of makeup, that one's perfect.
This one is kind of similar to that, but it's $40. It's the Laura Mercier Highlight in 01. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. All-time favorite highlighter. I love this. I stopped using it for a while just because I had so many other highlighters. And every time I go back to it, I'm like, this is amazing because it doesn't like accentuate any texture or bumps. It's the perfect color for my skin tone. And I just love it so much. It's perfect. Kathleen Lights talked about it on her channel.
There's so many good highlighters out there from the drugstore or otherwise. I think I own like more highlighters than anything else, honestly.
I'm also using the Anastasia highlight brush to apply it. Mine got so messed up because I put it in a makeup bag, but it still works really well. I love the shape and density of this highlight brush. I highly recommend it. I know it's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. It's good.
I use the Morphe R36. This one's also really good. I like the whole rose gold collection that Morphe has. So I'm going to set my face quick, just a little bit before I go in with my eye makeup. This is the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. Obviously I love it. It says with rose water and green tea. It's just like, it works so well. It sets your face, it makes my makeup last longer, and it smells really nice. It's a pretty good mist too. I'm just going to set it a little bit. I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of like push everything together so it looks very seamless.
I usually do that step just at the end, but maybe today I'll do the same thing Britta's doing.
Yeah, I've just been doing it like after I put all my powder products on because like we said, we were just so dry. Like, do you guys have any tips?
I know, do you see me applying this highlighter? I'm like, I'm not stopping. But I think it's because this highlighter is really natural. So you can't really like overdo it. Well, so I think I might look crazy on camera right now. I don't really know.
Ooh, I think I have an eyelash in my eye.
I'm going to use
it's cool.
a setting spray I never hear anyone talk about, but I think it's so good. It's the Pop Beauty Makeup Magnet Mist. And if you didn't know, I think Sisters maybe own these companies, and I think they use the same factory. So I heard. I think this is true. And so their components are exactly the same. Look at.
Oh, that's weird.
They have the same exact bottle, but they're different brands and different products. And they actually do different things. I think this one is a little more, it's like making your makeup last. It's pretty hot out today, so it is. I'm gonna try this bad boy out.
Not tested on animals. That's a plus.
Yeah, I don't think this one is either.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna start on my eyeshadow. This is the Yes Please palette by ColourPop. It's new. People are saying that it's a dupe for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and we love the palette. We swatched it in Sephora. Too expensive though. We were like, no, we're not spending that money. Look at how pretty this is. It's like so stunning. All these shades are so pretty. And we're going to be posting a full review video of this before this Get Ready With Me goes up. So we'll link that down below after we post it. But overall, we'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. For $16, it was $16, right?
Yeah, 16, which is honestly such a good deal because their quads are usually 18, but they are smaller than their normal shadows. But if you guys are anything like us, you'll never go through an eyeshadow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in for the transition shade. I haven't done a look like this before. I've been using the same shade, so I'm trying to like break away from that. With this shade, what is this called? Champs, this one right here. And I'm using the Morphe R38 brush. See, kind of a lot of kickback, but...
Ooh, that's a lot. Did you dip that in really roughly?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't think that the rest of them have had this much. They're inconsistent. I mean, we'll talk about that in the video. I'll just keep hitting this until it...
I already kind of set my eyes with my translucent powder. Well, actually, I might reset because now that I put that setting spray on, it's kind of damp. I'm just gonna use my under eye setting brush.
What?
It's here. Might as well. And I'm just gonna, oh no, I got it in, okay, too big. Mistake. I'm just gonna use this cream shade to set my eye.
Okay, this is pretty. It's like a soft peach, I would say. One thing we have noticed with these shadows, which we'll talk about in the video, but might as well just mention it. Like a lot of them, I think the reason I went in well, this one is just super powdery compared to some of the other ones. But when you put it on the eye and blend it out, like we like to blend a lot, and as you blend it kind of disappears a little bit, which isn't a terrible thing because like if you're going for a more natural look, then it's kind of nice. That
I know. For some shades, yeah, I definitely prefer it because then you're not like stuck with this super bold wash of color.
Yeah.
But some of the shades, you lose dimension in the different shades you use.
Yeah, exactly. I think that like with the Modern Renaissance palette, which is like our all-time favorite palette, that one, like they're so pigmented and blend out so nicely, but they still like maintain pigmentation even when you blend them together. And so that's why I really love that palette because it's kind of like everything you could ever want in eyeshadow. You want it to be able to blend it super flawlessly while still like staying where you put it. These kind of tend to blend together. I do really like this shade though. I haven't used this one yet, so it's nice.
I'm going in with this peachy shade as my transition.
That's what I just said.
Oh yeah, same thing?
Yeah.
I didn't see. I thought you dipped your brush in that orange shade.
Isn't that the same one? Oh, you use that one.
This one, the light
You should
peach.
tell them what it's called.
Oh, it's called...
that one's called Champs. Then I
don't know
what did I use? I used Big Cocktails. I don't know what I'm doing either. So I haven't used these shades. And the first few times I used it, I used these shades and this one. And like I got so many compliments on it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna do a different eye look for this video. And honestly, like I said, I'm not used to doing my makeup in this like really nice natural light. So bear with me if it looks super intense on camera.
Also, I'm using the Sephora Pro Crease Blush to apply my transition shade. Brush. And I love this. I actually didn't see it on the site anymore because I wanted to order a second one. I got it when it was on sale, so I hope they didn't discontinue it because I don't use anything else for my transition shade because I just think it just diffuses the color so well because it's not very small, so you don't get a precision application.
Similar to this.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's definitely similar. Natural hair. It's so nice. I love it. If you can find it on the site, I would highly recommend getting it.
This is the only like blending brush I use to blend everything out. It's the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. It came in a set around like Christmas time, and I always like to like buff my transition shade out kind of because that's like the one that goes up the highest, you know? And I don't want it to just look like a pop of color in a weird spot, if you know what I mean.
Also, I think I just realized I put way too much highlight on.
It's fine, there's no such thing.
Sorry.
Okay, this video is gonna be so long, we better hustle. Okay, next I'm going in so many brushes. With the Morphe Y18 brush. This is really nice for the crease because it's kind of more defined and it's a little bit more dense. So I think I'm gonna use, I don't even know. I'm stuck. I'm
gonna go in with this brown shade, which is Note to Self, with this Bdellium Tool 776 brush. Really good brush. I haven't tried their other brushes, but I heard they're really good. I haven't used this pen actually, which is so rare for me.
That's the one I've been using, so I'm trying not to use it, but I don't know what other color would look good. Whatever, I'm gonna go in with this one, the Louis, I think. The way they set this up is kind of weird. No, this one is GNL. I'm just gonna say it's GNL because I don't even know. See, that one's a lot less powdery, if you can tell. Not as much kickback. It wasn't me with the brush, it was just that shade. Now I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. I'll probably use this. I'm using the M Cosmetics matte gel liner in my waterline. So I'm gonna do my lower waterline, and then I like to do the outer corner on the top.
You know, I'm not gonna use eyeliner today because my allergies are so bad, my eyes won't stop watering. I should be because this look is pretty bold for me, but whatever.
My allergies are kind of bad too, but I don't know. I feel kind of weird without eyeliner because like when you wear so much color on your lid, which, I'm not used to, but I like it.
If you guys didn't know, red and green are complementary colors, and I feel like red tends to bring out green eyes, so I think this looks really good.
Yeah, hopefully it looks good on camera. I'm kind of liking it. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is our new favorite mascara. It's so good. The wand holds so much product, so you don't need to build it up, and you can get your lashes done super
I'm using
quickly.
it also.
So good.
Our brows off camera just because everyone takes forever to do their brows, but we will tell you what we're using. I'm going to use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3 to fill them in, and then I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama in Soft Sculpting Brow Mascara in Soft Brown to set.
I'm going to use the Essence Make Me Brow in Mix It Blonde 01. It looks really dark for blonde. I don't know why it's called blonde. And then I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama as well in Soft Brown. Okay, for lip color, I'm going to be using ColourPop Ultra Satin in Strut. This is such a good neutral, and I actually had another one in mind, but after I saw my eye look, I'm like, this is a little more peachy, so it'll match a little better.
And I'm going to use the Hourglass Girl Lip Stylo in Believer.